it's about the direct attachment, first to materialistic aspects of life, like I want to hold on to what I have earned in my life, which is, of course, a feeling many of us share, and I might have had it in my life too, not too much in a materialistic perspective, but as I have reflected more on it, I came to the memory of my, for instance, maybe some aspect of life, everyone, if being in social relations, knows is about, you have a, let's say, very dear friend, you want to be very close to that friend, and then the friend, of course, wants to share time also with other people, and you might feel jealousy. Of course, it comes then to another aspect of this miserliness of sharing someone's presence when it comes to love relationships. It's hard enough to actually find the right love relationship, and then you want this person, of course, being around you all the time. Similar it is, this is for sure a direct experience I have when you've worked really, really hard in your life to, let's say, gain a certain amount of knowledge when you're an intellectual, which I might be, and or in your workplace, and you become an expert, a recognized expert in what is your craftsmanship or what is your knowledge applied. And then you have this position, and then you get really, in a way, imprisoned in this identity, because you now think, oh, this is me. And if somebody, and for sure there is this situation, people endanger this position, you also become confronted with your own affliction, mind affliction of imprisonment, and then of course the miserliness. The question is, how can we free ourselves from this state of mind? And as we have learned, and we applied our Buddhist lifestyle, of course, first is reflecting on the aspect of the me that is so powerful to hold on to these wonderful things, and then also through the practice of compassion. And Tara practice is one of these practices that empower you with the quality of compassion, first for yourself, hopefully, then for the others. And so you are able to see that there is no need, there is no reason for this kind of self-imprisonment, being attached to the self and to the other or the materialistic aspects of life.
When you think about this as the metaphor that is being used for this mental affliction, right? What is the image or the feeling when you hear imprisonment?
Space becomes quite tiny here. And of course, it must not be the physical space, but it's an emotional space. I think when you experience, and I did experience this more subtle, is the English word subtle, mental afflictions, you actually kind of feel it in your body also as something that is, your heart kind of gets stuck. You might even feel a little pain around your heart because of the space gets tiny or gets compressed. The other compassion is like, oh my goodness, this is openness, right? And you also feel it quite in your heart area, maybe a little bit downwards. Some people are more from the gut feelings, they would call it, but it's like, this is openness. This is free space, right? Also from your emotional and also from your physical experience at that time. Imprisonment is like, you get stuck. Unfortunately, your mind gets stuck too. So it repeats and repeats and repeats the story until you're like, oh my God, can't move forward with the thinking, you know. you have no fluidity anymore. You are stuck. That kind of reminds me of the picture of an ice block. And then, and you actually use that in the language. You would say he has a heart made out of ice, right? Or she's the. And there are even what's it called, fairy tales of princesses who get this heart of ice, right? So coming back now, that was now funny seeing that story in my head while I was thinking about it. But coming back to the metaphor, for me, it's like the warmth. It is like sun. It is like uh, so my picture would be melting down what has been stuck and then make it fluid, make it flow, and then comes openness, as an experience, like body experience, mental experience, emotional experience.